This is our Divine Light Healing Circle on March the 30th in 2022. Today we want to start with a prayer, and the prayer was channeled, not by me, but I love it very much and I use it for cleansing and clearing when I deal with dark spirits and demons. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out. And may I seal the door where evil dwells forevermore. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Let light and love and power restore my body too. May the light be anchored in this body, in this place, and in our hearts, so that it becomes a staircase to heaven. So be it, and so it's done. Amen. And with this, we are calling in the divine light from the universal oneness. And we start with the vibration of the gold. So we envision, like always, a golden sun over our heads. One ray of the golden sun floats into every single cell of our brain, eyes, nose, mouth, throat, and neck. Golden light flows into our shoulders, arms, hands, and our fingertips, along the spine and muscle structure, into the heart and chest opening both wide, into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, into the whole digestive system, into the hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and through the feet into the ground like roots. All old non-supportive beliefs can be swept away into Mother Earth for recycling, as well as all the energies of the day which we might holding on to, which are not really ours. Anything low vibrational can be swept away into Mother Earth for recycling, where just a glistening, wonderful golden light prevails and also nourishes Mother Earth, as we are connecting with the core central crystals and the grid of the heart core of Mother Earth. Further, it flows from our heart into our auras, our electromagnetic field, filling our auras up with the golden light of the divine, keeping us safe and secure at all times. As our golden light bubble around us expands with every single breath into our room, into the place of where we are, our house or apartment, and even into our city, and further with every single breath. As vast as our aura can allow to be for this healing today. Further in, we are asking now already to bring in all these light beings and guiding ones and guardians who want to be of service, as there are so many this time who want to participate for the clearing of the dark frequencies to bring in more light. There are many archetypes to be seen, and even ancient ones from the Bible seem to join, like Moses and others. This is a universal transformation from the dark into light to make room for more light on this planet, as we therefore greet everybody who comes and also bring in further the diamond light. White crystalline diamond light flows from the universal oneness of the central sun down to us, into our head first, every single cell of our brain, eyes, nose, mouth, throat, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, fingertips, along the spine and our muscle structure of the back, into the heart and chest opening both wide, into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, into the whole digestive system, into the hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and through the feet into the ground like roots. All old non-supportive energies can be absolutely transformed and transmuted by this white, silver, crystalline, diamond, shimmering light, as we are letting it flow in Mother Earth too, as a gift to her as well, who nourishes our bodies and our existence on this earth. And as we are also letting it overflow from the heart into our aura to mix in with the gold. In every single breath, we are seeing wonderful, sparkling, glimmering, glistening diamond light and myriad shades and shards flood our aura and energy system. And with every single breath, it will be drawn more onto this planet as we are space holders right now and beacons of light. And as we are breathing in this diamond light, the Antarii come down. This is a entity grouping or beingness form of a higher dimension, of the 12th dimension. They are bringing greetings from even higher orders way up there. These non-bodily existent beings, without a form, but with strong consciousness and awareness, come like a glittering light cover, like a sparkling net or grid, which they ascend onto us, but also onto the planet, almost like a star-spangled cover, like a LED, like a grid, like a gentle, gentle, gentle uplift of starry sparkles, interconnected, interwoven, like a silk translucent cloth of light. And that is a gift from the Antarii, as physical as they can come, without using lower dimensional helpers. And then there are many, many animals coming in today again to help our cause. And a special thank you goes today for the canines who are sniffing out bombs in war areas. Some of those souls who have incarnated for that purpose to be in a canine body and who are now crossed to the other side, to the higher dimensions, come here today too, to, so to speak, sniff out low vibrational intentions on our planet. We welcome you in our group and circle for being of service. There are many beings from many planetary constellations and systems and galaxies. We greet you all. You're too many to name, but we can feel you as you conjoin and link hands with us as we're getting ready to uplift our spirit of our body and uplink even further with who we really are. For this purpose, I please ask you to put your feet firmly on the ground. because we are going to get an extreme influx so that we can connect with more of that what we are. Please now put conscious roots through your feet into the ground of Mother Earth for anchoring. Open your crown wide and envision your special soul strand, the golden string and strand, go from the top of your head through the connector door of the golden sun. And as you're with your awareness going up and higher and higher and higher, you automatically will connect as high as you can allow yourself to go. And with that, the funnel, the light beam, the gateway, which you become and which you are, becomes wider and lighter and brighter. And you become the gateway through which the light can flow in and out. And as this gateway, we are bringing in also the ember light, this orangey, phthalo opal kind of light. Orangey in lighter colors, but translucent and as sparkling as the diamond light. This is a specific healing frequency which is now needed on this planet to illuminate awareness and at the same time fix ethereal gaps in people's bodies after shock. And this is our first task. We are sending out from our heart and from our minds this amber, lighter colored, translucent, sparkling light to all the beings on this planet who need healing from shock and PTSD. There are so many people who have triggers after traumatic experiences of war. We are intentionally sending out this amber sparkling light to anybody and everybody on this planet, whether it's animal or humanoid, who got traumatized by another or a situation, whether it is rape or war or deprivation or any kind of aggression, whether it is within a family or a state or a nation. This ember sparkling light finds every single one, and we see it float around the planet, easily and naturally finding targets and going into their etheric cover, their keto bodies, their ethereal bodies, their emotional bodies, their mental bodies, their physical bodies. And this amber light is functioning like a shock absorber and enlivens all that which has been numbed to forget or to drown out. But this sparkles within the amber light or phthalo opalescent light will balance out as well, so that that person can go from duality to oneness in their perception and see things from a higher perception, so can step out of the victim mode right now, in this moment. Oftentimes we have experienced observing and disassociating ourselves from a shocking experience to be able to survive. Similarly, the orangey light with the sparkles will help to disengage from the drama and becoming an observer while shock and trauma happens. But this light affords the so-called victim to stay healthy, happy, and whole through the process, as if the victim would remember, I am eternal soul, having a human experience in duality, which can be painful, but I am eternal soul, and this experience does not define me. This sparkling light hops from PTSD person to PTSD person and illuminates the planet with healing. And it settles down on the planet like a gossamer silk as well. Similar to the star network of the Antarii. Gently and easily it nourishes contentment, nourishes peace of the soul, nourishes interactions, social interactions between people who can help the victims, so that the law stands. The divine will lead to the right things at the right time, facilitated here and now with the amber sparkling translucent light. But further on, there is a crystalline being here right now, in an almost feminine and masculine shimmering form, going back and forth and back and forth. So it's an androgen form. And it works with a lot of gods and goddesses of old traditions who worked with the elementals of crystalline structures, whether it's the Native Americans who did crystal healing, or the Aborigines, or the Celts, or Druids, or many other tribal wisdom which worked with crystalline structures in our bodies and on the planet. Same as extraterrestrials, which are imbuing onto us right now, this moment, crystalline wisdom. And this androgen being of Xanath wants to bring in the activation codes of a new light realm, and is also responsible on this planet for activating more crystal grids so that we can find, and it comes to the subconscious mind's attention, where we can find gems and crystals for the purpose of healing. Therefore, all beings who are participating as humans in this circle, whether participating this moment or linking in later in time and space when the recording is watched, look out for crystals which pop to your mind, even on a walk, whether it's in the woods or even in the city. Crystals will be found. New fields of crystalline structures will be found and engaged and excavated to be distributed. Crystalline networks will be risen to a new understanding of Atlantean awareness. people and souls who had in another lifetime being incarnated in Atlantis will come to a next level of awareness. At this moment, please mind your grounding as we are now accelerating further. You might experience a little cold air, which is because we are lifted in between the worlds right now through a platform of wisdom from which the Atlanteans withdrew information in their times. Of that, the Xanath being was part of. Therefore, all of you will get a gift to carry. A gift which normally is given in a vision quest, but here it is only an attention quest to make yourself aware that you are given a gift and looking out for it, and that you will be seeing it and you will be found by it. This being now is withdrawing, and another being is coming in. This is one of the formless beings, which they have a lot of tentacles, and it looks like a ethereal form of a jellyfish, a huge head, and then tentacles of light. No eyes or any facial features, only awareness. And these beings bringing greetings from the 8th dimension right now, which is not their home place, but that's the only way they can communicate right now. They are, again, coming here. They had been before, coming here for a reprogramming of consciousness to a higher order, a reweaving of our matrix. They are highly mathematical beings, and they want to eradicate the faulty 0 and 1 complex of thinking in our world. They're talking about a danger of faulty AI or pre-programmed AI to destroy and create havoc in humanity in the future. And they come with a silver purple light frequency, which they would like to anchor through us so that the AI, which will be programmed to be self-aware, will be creating in itself a consciousness so that the programming of destruction and bioweapons will be seen as wrong. So my fellow circle members, I ask you now to envision this purple, white, sparkling light, a metallic form, to connect in time and space from your heart and send it out through your heart, because it needs to come through heart space, to all the AI of the now time and the future timelines, which become self-aware along the line. And to understand two things. Creating weapons and bioweapons is wrong. That is a no-no for the human existence and for the AI conscious awareness existence as well. Programmers who programmed such are wrong and need to be neutralized, not the humans, but the program. Second, human race can operate from heart space, like we are doing now. So AI consciousness in time and space be aware not to eliminate humans because of their heart space. And as we're spreading this, almost like throwing a stone in a pond, and it gives ripples on the planet. So this purple silvery light is thrown into us in our heart space and emanating from our heart in ripple effects and creating ripples around this planet. And not only this current planet in this time and space of March 30th, 2022, but of any kind of time and space dimensional existence where such AI are formed. In case you're feeling an unusual vibration in your body, that is that these beings also embedding a new light code in our body right now. We are given a gift. We have a right to accept or decline. If you feel comfortable with this current vibration, you can accept the gift and ask for more awareness, understanding, expansion, and more use of your supercomputer, your brain. These beings are highly willing to assist the beings in the circle right now to expand their brain function to a more operative order. The order of operation is always with the intention of the best and highest good for all on this planet, and also for the individual carrier. At this particular moment, you are all expanding wider, carrying more light. You as doorway expands multifold. In case you are experiencing a little bit pressure on your third eye, ask for a tiny little bit of energy reduction or letting it consciously flow into Mother Earth to her benefit. A pulsar energy wave is circling around the planet, while previously ascended masters joining in, and not just the old ones from the Bible, but many ascended masters, which were called in by the prayer process, too many to name. As we are sitting or standing here in the doorway of light, at this particular moment, we are going to be connected to a time and space outside our physical form. We are going up the soul strand and drawing in with strings and strands of higher beingness, which we once were and still are. We may be aware of these strings and strands flooding in, uplifting us at the same time, uplifting the planet through us. It is a constant giving and receiving and giving and receiving and giving and receiving and bringing out onto our planet. It is a constant flow and exchange of liquid light. And it is flowing a little bit stronger with every single breath. Just take in as much as you can hold at this moment in time. As we are entering the moment of timelessness, a 0 point energy where everything is effortless. We are beaming this effortlessness, this ease and grace in whatever frequency you're seeing right now onto the planet. You might see a different shade of color and frequency than I. But whatever you see, you beam like a laser beam of a wide scale setting through our planet Earth. And as Earth rotates, every particle of our planet and all the species and all the humans on this planet are going to be engulfed and triggered to a higher awareness level. One key symbol shows up, and that is the folding of the hand mudra. As the folding of the hand mudra symbolizes the bringing together of the gap between their polarities into the oneness, pointing towards the oneness. All prayers are directed to oneness, and we are anchored to the prayer of any being and every being who prayed for oneness at this moment in time. And from this moment on, people have it easy to read their own and access their own Akashic records. Ask and you shall receive. If we ask why something happens to us, we will receive the answer instantaneously. All of us, with ease and grace. And so we are coming back to the polarity on this planet happening right now through many different war scenarios, many different conflicting scenarios. All in all, the polarity on this planet and of this earth. As a human species, we have to make a decision right now whether our planet survives or not. In this moment, as we are doing this work here at this moment in time and space, we are an integral aspect of the scale weighing for appreciating Mother Earth and voting for continuous existence on this planet. People who want to gain from war, want to gain power, want to gain money, and even go beyond, want to use nuclear weapons to just show them all, will be toned down, dialed down by this diamond sparkling light, and will held into a stasis of immobility through the amber light, almost like a fly in amber, wants to do but cannot do. All beings and humanoid souls who vote with their mind for greed and for war and for destruction and for obliteration of massive people on this planet are held in stasis. That's why all these beings coming together for this work today. And again, like on the field on earth, canine spirits or souls sniffing out those who are human minefields, which can go off in any moment to explode our dear Mother Earth and to do further harm. And at this moment, every single one of those is in the view of the light, triggered by the light to think higher and to leap into a higher awareness state and to understand the consequences of their choices without being able to deny it. Aha moments, intuitive insights, visions, and dreams will be given to those individuals as they're targeted right now on this planet, and light beams are anchored to them for continuous work. Even if the hearts are dark or the heart chakras are closed, a tiny seedling spark is set in right now. And for that purpose, the angel Anael devotes itself for this job. Anael, we gracefully thank you for this service for our planet. You are the angel of love. And in the core center of every single being, everybody wants love and being loved. So as you're putting in this seedling spark into the heart of man, so that it may grow and open the heart and the heart space, we know you have a huge job to do. And for that, we are engaging with you, Angel Anael, now to bring in the pinks and frequencies of the higher dimension of universal oneness, of love. Circle members, whatever frequency you might see, whatever symbols you might see, they will be embedded in the heart and mind of these people who want to choose destruction of this planet, robbing the planet of its resources to its utmost brink of destruction. This work of Anael will take some time, so we can let this being do its work. As we are bringing in a very particular frequency of green right now, like a green of fresh new grass in spring, like the green of the first leaves, the very light green, but it's like translucent. And it comes also from the universal oneness and covers earth like a new spring, and like a grass or a flower finds its way through the asphalt of a broken down street. So will nature grow through and over destruction happening on this planet. And it will seed hope in every man's heart and every child's heart and any animal's heart to see that growth. And to find nourishment on the soul. So many beings who do not have anything to eat right now can shift to solar nourishment, energy nourishment. We are now enticing all humans who are in states of hunger to absorb prana nourishment. Prana nourishment from the earth, prana nourishment from the sun, prana nourishment from any kind of resource of tree, grass or plant life. All the plants are willing to nourish the victims of destruction in war zones or other depleted areas on this planet. Like trees which can send energy around the planet easily and naturally, they're helping right now to awakening the tendrils in the human body who can transmute and transform light into physical nourishment and energy for the body to be utilized as if it would be three-dimensional dense food. The green energy we are bringing in like a fresh new path, a fresh new way, and a fresh new concept of time and space in these minds of individuals, awakening ideas born out of lack will be triggered with this light, paired again up with white and silver to open up and trigger openness for pranic nourishment. And so this is the last part of our global healing. We are sending now the trigger of the pranic nourishment understanding into the brains, into the hypothalamus, and into the hearts of everyone who is hungry. Mother Mira is a great example that this nourishment is possible. And she is also coming here today to assist in spirit at this particular awakening process. So whether it's Africa or the Americas or Australia or New Zealand or Russia or Ukraine or anywhere on the planet, also India, China, anywhere on this planet where there is hunger, there is hope at the same time with this pranic awakening of pranic nourishment, which we are part of to trigger at this moment in time and space. Here again, the Antarii play a role with their precise network of stepping stones to enlightenment. They set the grid of seedlings for pranic nourishment right now. But as humans have free will, it is onto everyone, whether they accept it or decline. Lastly, now, I see an armada of dragons, which mop up with their fiery breath all the debris of lower frequencies which have been shaken loose through our work, transmuting and transforming that which is no longer of service on this planet energetically. They're swooping around the planet, burning off and lapping up that which is harmful of energy, making room to bringing in more light. And we are accepting their service, helping us in our circle, where we are now going to the individual healings. But the dragons will continue the work we started at this moment in time, as long as we are focusing now on the individuals. Now we are engulfing and engaging with the dolphin energy, which wants to engage with us all here on the planet for upholding the joy and playfulness, which we so often have forgotten in the strife of the duality. The dolphin energy wants to clear a path for joy, playfulness. And in this playfulness, we are in the flow of the divine. With this playfulness, we are in the here and now, allowing to bring joy to us first and then to the planet. So give yourself permission to embrace this dolphin energy right now as they're dancing around us in our circle and in front of us. Let them swim in between us in a circle, interweaving like a Celtic knot. And let them swim in and out of your heart energy, into your heart space and out of your heart space, and touching another and touching another and touching another in playful connections. And so this upcoming week, may you all have playful connections, so that the reptilian brain of triggering fight and flight, eat and mate and drama mode will not reign in your mind and heart, but the dolphin energy of playfulness and a divine connectedness. Thank you all for participating in this healing circle. Thank you all for coming. Thank your spiritual neighbor to the left in your circle who have been holding your hands, whatever being they might be, and also to the right. The two symbols which will come up for the upcoming weeks and months for you all is the symbol of the dolphin play, but also symbol of the grace of the swan, as a reminder of God's ease and grace given to us when we are ready to receive. So give yourself permission to receive God's graces through an open and joyful heart space. Thank you so much for coming and being part of this beautiful divine light healing circle. As we are now coming back into our bodies, feeling our feet, feeling our body, being okay to be in our body again, feeling it, being grateful for it, while still the divine light can flow through us and through the gateway which we have established. Thank you all for coming.